welcome to another cumulative haul video. If you're new and don't know what a cumulative haul video is, this is basically a cumulative bits that I've picked up that haven't been included in other hauls over the last few months. There's a good pile of bits that have been kindly sent from publishers, there's bits where I've done like a little trip into Leeds for something else and picked up a couple of volumes, as well as the stuff that I picked up at MCM that I didn't quite manage to fit in the other videos. This is kind of just sort of a catch-all in the lead up to Christmas before we start heading into our Christmas video time, basically. I've attempted to try and group things-ish by where it's come from. Some of them I can't quite remember exactly, you'll see what I mean when we get to them. I have been doing monthly reading vlogs, I'm a little behind, but I have been doing them, so I'm not going to go into too much detail on them. If I have read them, do check out my reading vlogs for those. And I won't be giving spoilers in this video either, but I will be in the reading vlogs giving a deeper what I thought when I read them. Because it's closest, let's start off with the stuff I picked up at MCM. So first off we have these 3 volumes. I picked these up at the Travelling Man stand at MCM itself. So we have volumes 2 and 3 of Ask and You Will Receive, and volume 6 of Megami and Tsugumi. So these are all Sublime titles. That orange is really hard to see on that spine. I actually read volume 1 of this on the train down and really liked it, so I was really pleased to see the next volumes in the series that I could grab. So Travelling Man were doing 3 for 2 on the stand at MCM, very happy to see, so I did manage to still pick these up at a price I would be quite happy to pay anyway. But I was trying to slightly not pick up as much manga at the convention itself just because books are heavy. So I limited myself to just this one 3 for 2, primarily because I was excited to grab these 2, and I also really enjoyed this one, so it's nice to get the latest one as well. It's also DGen December at the moment, so these are going to go straight into my next reads pile. Okay, next we have the stuff I picked up at Forbidden Planet. There is no rhyme or reason or organisation to these, so we're just going to go from the top. We have Virgin Knight, I Became the Frontier Lord in a World Ruled by Women, Volume 1. I must say, I do find it a little odd how many titles are coming out at the moment with Virgin in the title. Maybe this just shows the sort of thing I pick up, but this is the 2nd or 3rd now, I want to say. And I think there are some more coming. I don't quite get it. I'm concerned this is going to be a bit of a trend, but to be fair, I was just checking out, of course it is an isekai, and I bet she's not the main character, is she? We don't see the main male character on the cover for 10 volumes or so. I have no expectations of this. I bet I'm not even going to stay up to date with it. It'll be a sales section, possibly series, and I've not even opened it yet. Hope You're Happy, Lemon Volume 1. No idea. Absolutely blind on this. I think the cover's I really like the eyes on this. So I'm hoping I like the art style inside as well. A body swap that flips his world and his heart upside down. This is going to be like a high school romance. I've been a bit iffy on high school romances. I feel like they're a bit of a dime a dozen at the moment, and there's just so many of the too samey for me. Volumes 19 and 20 of Undead Unluck. I'm so behind on reading this now. I did a massive binge Shonen Jump series back in November, and this was going to be pretty much next on my hit list if I didn't run out of time. I'm not sure if I'll still try and hit it up because I got so into reading Shonen Jumps. I was doing 8 volumes in a day, but that was primarily One Punch Man, because One Punch Man is just whoom. I don't know if it'd be the same with Undead Unluck, but I'm about 10 volumes behind on this one, so I was easing through series where I had the least to catch up on and slowly getting to more and more volumes. I stopped pretty much just before the first first part of the series ended, which I assume will explain why I got a bit confused. It felt like it was wrapping up, and then it didn't seem to be, and now there's 10 more volumes. I'm assuming I've just not quite gotten to the bit that explains what's going on. Next we have Bugle. I'm going to call it Bugle, I think that sounds more fun. Bugle Call Song of War 3. I haven't started reading this yet, but again, it is Shonen Jump, and I was really enjoying binging Shonen Jump, so I'm not mad at myself about it, but I probably am not going to rush to grab more unless I'm trying to make a 3 for 2 until I've at least read what I've got. Been doing a lot more this year. It might not seem like it, but I have. Going through a big binge of all the Viz stuff I picked up at the moment. I think it's because I grouped it by size and Viz. I got a lot of smaller size Viz. Next we have Sakura Volume 8. Mixed feelings on it. I'm holding off till I have all of them to read together. I've enjoyed series by Sakura more when I've read them all together. So I read volume 1, I was like, oh no, miscommunication. I need to do a binge of this. But 9 is the last one, and it's just come out, I think, in the UK. So I'm hoping to pick it up over Christmas period and then try and read it before the end of the year, if not in the new year. Taman's B-side volumes 8 and 9. I'd apparently fallen a volume behind, so I grabbed both to catch back up. This has been quite a fun series. Again, I'm a bit behind, but with how thin some of these shoujo beat series are, again, I'm finding I just enjoy it way more if I can sink my teeth into like 3 or 4 volumes in a go, if there's such a quick read. Otherwise it's like, what really happened? And not a huge amount happened, but if I'm reading a bunch, then like, yeah, more does happen. Complete different mindset to what I had a few years ago, but I'm enjoying reading a lot more because of it, so I'm happy to embrace the change. Kill Blue 2 and 3. Now, truth be told, I don't think I got 2 in London. I can't remember where I got it, but because it's the same series, I decided to group them together. This one I think came from London. I can't remember where this one came from. I enjoyed volume 1, silly like trope, guys aged down now going to school. But yeah, I was wanting to hold off a bit to read some more till I had some more volumes. I don't know if I'm going to wait for one more till I have 3 because I've been doing a lot of reading in 3s. Maybe I have enough to read, I can hold off. But I have quite enjoyed it. I'm worried it's going to fall flat quickly, like Sakamoto Days did for me. Let's Do It Already, volume 6. Again, I have been quite enjoying this one. I love the awkwardness, the silliness, but I don't believe it's a long series either. So I think at this point I'm going to hold off till it's complete. I think I'd read up to 4, so I don't think I've read volume 5. I'm still going to stay up to date with reading it, picking it up, sorry, because I have liked it and I want to read it. I want to give it a better shake, and I feel like at the moment that involves me doing a bit of a binge of the volumes, which is I feel less helpful for these hauls because like a lot of the volumes I'm picking them up individually over a few months and then I'll read them. So yeah, just keep an eye out for my reading vlogs, though a lot of them don't manage to make it into the main schedule. They're up for members. It's only 99p a month for all those videos and I'm really sorry about it. I just keep filming too many videos, forgive me. My Hero Academia volume 42. This is actually what spurred my mini challenge for November, which was catch up on as many Shonen Jump series as I could. There's a light reflection on it and I can't actually quite tell where it's coming from. Oh, it's that one. I decided to hold off until I had 4 volumes of this to read. So I did 4 volumes last year over August and then I was like, oh, there's only 4 more volumes left. I'll wait till all of them are out and do it again. And again, I'm really glad I did because definitely the last few volumes like merged into each other apart from this one really. I'll give more thoughts on the ending, of what I thought of the ending of My Hero Academia. Overall, I did enjoy the ending. I had some questions about the epilogue, but overall, I think I'm fine with it, I think. Apart from some of the epilogue. Not Your Idol volume 3. I was so pleased to see this getting another volume. It's so nice to see it's come off hiatus. I'm not sure fully if it's like properly off hiatus or it's just going to be this one. I feel like this series holds a bit of a special-ish place in my heart. If any of you are aware of like some of the original, is that the right word? Older Caketinz content. The very first Student collaboration had me, Geeky and Himika do like a box swap. And Himika got a box for me, and in it she gave me volumes 1 and 2 of this series. I was still a bit shoujo blind at that point. It was really the first couple of years I started to learn a bit more and pick up more then. So this was one of my like other first forays into it. And I kind of liked how dark it was. A lot of the shoujo I'd read at that point from Shoujo Beat was quite like fluffy, like Honey So Sweet. A really sweet series, whereas this was like a bit darker and I like helped open my eyes into something new from the demographic. So it was a shame to then see it was on hiatus, but here we are, we have another one and I'm quite pleased. It's a chunky one for a Shoujo Beat as well, which is nice. Case Closed 96. Yes, still collecting. No, haven't started reading it yet. I'm gonna do something when I hit 100 volumes and try and do like a nice dedicated video, and I'm sticking to that. So there you go. We're getting really close though, only 4 more volumes, which is crazy. So we have Firefly Wedding Volume 4. Been enjoying it. Again, another like slightly darker shoujo series. I haven't read this yet because I try to not read anything in these piles apart from I think My Hero Academia, just because it makes it easier when trying to do the whole video. I was already having a bit of a pain like trying to pull stuff out. I was checking my spreadsheet, checking it twice, and I'm worried I've still missed some. So I try to, if possible, not read too much from stacks I need to film, which is why I shouldn't have put off filming this video for as long as I did, because there's a bunch in here I want to read. Anywho, yeah, I'm enjoying. Looking forward to reading this one too. Gokurakugai Volume 4. I'm an absolute idiot. No, did I get this in London? I think I got it in London. I'm not actually sure now. I'm an absolute idiot though, because I read Volume 1 towards the end of November, and I did intend to try and read 2 and 3 as well, but I ran out of time, and I'm going to hold off reading more until I film that reading vlog. But I was like, oh, maybe I should wait till I pick up Volume 4, and then I was organising this haul last night, and I was like, oh, I have 4. Wow. This is why I have the spreadsheet. I have such an appalling memory. I rely on my spreadsheet so much, but at least I do have up to date, at least, I think. Don't know if 5's out. I'll talk more about volume 1 in my reading vlog. Okay, I think we're mostly off the Viz. Oh, there's a couple of large format Viz. This is the last small format volume, which is Boyfriend Sometimes Girlfriend volume 1 from Tokyo Pop, because they're now included in the 3 for 2s in Forbidden Planet London. Not all Forbidden Planets though, so like the one in Birmingham doesn't do it, but just seems to be the London one for now. Going in a little blind, I think the general premise is when this person kisses someone, they change gender. I think that's it. I don't know beyond that though, or if it's like good or not. Feisty Omega and his Twin Mates volume 2. I was like, did I want to pick up volume 2 of this? But I did. I'm not really sure enjoy is the right word. And I'm not sure I'm in a rush to pick up more. It's one of the problems of picking up in store is when you're trying to make the 3 for 2, sometimes you'll pick up stuff that you wouldn't normally rush to pick up, but you want to try and get the best discount. Hey ho, I have read 1. I can't remember when I read 1, but it will be in one of my reading vlogs. I Can't Stand Being Your Childhood Friend volume 1. Again, it's a blind 7 Seas BL pickup. It's plastic wrapped, I assume it'd be smutty. But it is a volume 1, so at least it's an ongoing series. I can't imagine they're very long. These are never very long. Like, 2, 3, maybe 4 volumes max. They don't tend to go beyond that. I was very excited to pick this one up, Kamudo, and this also seems to be a volume 1. I know nothing about the story. All I know it is by the same people who did Legend of Zelda manga, and yeah, Legend of Zelda manga is some of the oldest manga in my collection. I adore the games so much. So it's so wonderful to have manga of them. Just please, I'd love a Wind Waker one. We do have Link's logbook, but I don't think it's these people and I'm not sure it's official. I'm quite excited to see what this is about, but I know I'm just going to love how it looks anyway. Their drawings are beautiful. Oh, there is another Viz. We have Record of Ragnarok 16. This is a series I really want to try and binge before the end of the year to catch back up. It's such a good bingey series. Just another reason I held off on it. I love how dumb it is. I love it's silly. They go by so quickly reading them one by one, so I'm looking forward. I think I have like 6 volumes to read. Ripples in the River, volume 1. This one isn't plastic wrapped, and that can be a mixed bag. Sometimes the plastic wrap is like some of the good bits. See what it's like, and if I'm not bothered, I'll stop picking up more. I really like the colour scheme, the blue and the pink though. I like blue and pink together. Tokyo Fears Rhapsody volume 2. Volume 1 was quite interesting. I've gone mildly blank on the plot. I don't think it's a very fast releasing series. I'm not sure if there is even any more volumes in Japan. Someone do correct me if I'm wrong, I have no idea. But I do look forward to this one. So the last couple of pickups from Forbidden Planet London from the MCM trip. We have Blade and Bastard volume 4. This is the light novel and it was in the sale section at $7.99. This is for Benjamin. And also Viral Hit volume 1, a webtoon, and it was $9.99. So that's about half price. Going in blind, but under 10 or around 10 for a webtoon is pretty good. Okay, next I think we're going to do a couple of things I picked up on Amazon. So first we have Homunculus Tears. This is a light novel. I think it's like a self-published light novel, and it is by the same person who did I'm in Love with a Villainess, and I think it's like a print on demand, printed in Dunstable, UK. It's interesting that they decided to opt for this. Instead of maybe it wasn't being picked up or whatever. I thought that was really neat, so I decided to grab it. I remember someone sharing it in the Dudette Discord server. Apologies, I can't remember who it was, and it was a bit ago. This is, I think, one of the first things in my pile for this whole video, which is going on like 4 months now. I am hoping, and the same with like the Kodansha print on demand club stuff, I'm hoping this is going to pave the way to more accessible manga. It does have lots of things that need ironing out, the price, the quality, but it is a step in the right direction in my opinion, and I do want to support it so we can work towards something better. I also picked up Drifters Volume 1, the like reprint omnibus, and I have said before I don't like omnibuses. What I do like though is accessible priced manga, but what is a bit funny about this is so I was talking to Geeky and we were talking about these omnis, and I said how much I'm just not a fan. They're just not comfortable to hold. They're just too thick for me. I think a 3-in-1 is too much. 2-in-1 fine, 3-in-1 no. And then I dreamt about this volume, and then it turns out I'd managed to in my sleep order this on Amazon, which great. Now I think I lucked out. I think it was actually on discount, so it's not the end of the world. And Drifters is one I wanted to read. I was just hoping to try and grab the singles, one day, even though I think they're out of print. But yeah, I managed to order this in my sleep, which is a little concerning. I'm hoping this doesn't become a habit, but here we go. Drifters, volume 1. Okay, next is some eBay pickups. We have Yaomushi Pedal, volume 4. I am doing pretty well picking this up, apart from, I think I'm missing like 2 or 3 volumes now on the singles, and it is the hard to find out of print ones, like 3 and 10, I think. But I'm happy to bide my time and see now I'm inching closer as I find ones occasionally randomly for a good deal. And then I also picked up Kingyo used books 2, 3 and 4. Now I think this is all that got printed in English. I think the series in Japan is longer, but we only got 1 to 4 in English from this. I was given volume 1 as a Secret Santa gift. Was it last year? I think it was last year. And then I kind of looked it up and I was like, oh, there's 4 volumes. I might wait to read it till I get all 4, and here they are. So I'm going to read all 4 together and I'm looking forward to that. Next couple of series are from Vinted. So first we have volumes 2 to 9 of the Magic Touch, the Shoujo Beat series. I had said at the start of the year something I feel that is lacking in my collection is older shoujo series. So very, very thankful to Kitsune for like pointing it out to me on Vinted, and it was a decent price. It was a really decent price. I do need to grab volume 1 now, and I'm not sure if this is out of print, possibly. But if it's only 1 volume, I think it's complete at 9. It says happy ending on the back, great. To say exciting conclusions. I assume that's it, I just need to find volume 1. The other series I managed to grab on Vinted is some volumes of Oshinibo. I grabbed the Fish, Sushi and Salmon, Sake and Izakaya volumes. So in Japan, this is quite a long series. It's like 70 plus volumes, and I think they printed 7 in English with like, is it a compilation, best of, and themed it like this. I already have 2. I have rice and vegetables. I am now just missing, I think, the first one. These are really, really hard to find, and especially at good prices, so I was very, very thrilled to see these. I'm quite excited. I love food-based series. Right, next is stuff that has been sent to me by publishers. So it's 2 publishers we have volumes from. We have Panini and Yen Press. We're going to go through Panini first. So they sent me volume 2 of all 3 of these series. We have Jeanette the Genius, The Daily Life of a Middle-Aged Online Shopper, and 100th Times the Charm. I've been really enjoying all of these. I think 100th Times my favorite. This is really, really dumb, and this is just a really like nice romantic fantasy. Is it fantasy? It's kind of set in that sort of fantasy-esque Victorian time setting. Really, really thankful. I've been enjoying all of them. I think they are only currently licensed in the UK, so if you're outside of the UK and looking to pick these up, I'd recommend trying to track Panini through a UK distributor such as SciFier, Blackwell's Waterstones. All of them do ship internationally. We also have 3 volumes of our dating story. So what did we get? We have 3, 5 and 6. So I had a gap, so I needed to grab 3 and 5, and they also sent me 6 as well. I'm going to try and binge this series over Christmas and get back up to date. I have a mini goal of trying to get to 100% read on all my Panini volumes. I think I do still need to pick up 1 volume of Earth Expansion to be able to do that, because I have a gap. But otherwise, because they're quite newish on the scene, I'm hoping that's going to be quite doable for me to manage over the holidays. Then we have Teogonia Volume 1. This is an isekai. I talked more about it in my October reading vlog. I was like, which month did I read it? I think I read it on the train home from MCM, so October. An interesting take on isekai in that the guy doesn't like fully remember. He's like just remembering bits and pieces, like words and places that he's like, how do I know this? Why do I know this? And is also getting weirdly powerful. So I've been enjoying that. I mean, isekai. And we also have Kingdom Hearts. Again, I think I've read in my October reading vlog. They are now reprinting this. So this originally was with Tokyo Pop, then it was with Yen Press and they did the Omnis, and now Panini has it and they are reprinting it. And it looks like they are reprinting it like in full. I've looked ahead and I think you can pre-order like up to the 3rd volume. I am a big Disney fan and a big Final Fantasy XIV fan, so I know a lot of Final Fantasy through osmosis, plus Ben is just a massive Final Fantasy fan and I've watched him play some Kingdom Hearts, so I was really excited for this, if not for Ben to read as well. So any Kingdom Hearts fans out there, Here you go. Speaking of Disney, we also have the newest Twisted Tales, Once Upon a Dream. So we had Twisted Tales, Tale as Old as Time, which was the Beauty and the Beast one, and now we have the Sleeping Beauty one. I genuinely think I enjoyed the Sleeping Beauty one a little bit more, just because Beauty and the Beast, we had sort of a back and forth with her parents growing up and lead up to what happened, whereas we're primarily focusing on Aurora in this, and it's a nice darker take. I've been enjoying it. I look forward to the next volume, and I also look forward to the Little Mermaid one coming out next year. God damn! Okay, next we have Yen Press volumes. So first they sent My Beloved Supper, and this is a one-shot. It's a vampire one-shot. I think I read it in November, and I haven't filmed that reading vlog just yet, but basically the vampire guy wants to really eat human food. It looks great. Fortunately, because he's a vampire, he can't digest it properly. The only way he can stomach it is if he's had a full meal, cough cough blood, and then goes immediately to eat some human food. So he's trying to balance, like, he doesn't want to just keep feeding on humans, but also he wants to eat all this good food. And it's actually just quite a pleasant read. It's almost slice of lifey, really, with some vampire biting in the middle. Marriage of Convenience Volume 1, a new Ice Press series. Again, I talk about it I think in the October reading vlog, but it is a back in time. She realizes she was being a terrible person, that is actually kind of her actions have led to her downfall and then ultimately death, and she's trying to do better this time around. I do really love these series a lot, so I'm excited to read more of this, especially seeing the romance blossom between these two. Dean Angel, Volume 1 of the, I don't think it's technically an omnibus, they've just put new edition on here. I really like how this looks like the gold. I don't think the like gold sheen comes up as well on the camera. I'm just getting like reflections. Again, as someone who's quite new-ish to like old school shoujo, I know of it, and I knew of it, and I knew of the singles, and they were hard to find in out of print, and it didn't quite finish for ages. So again, I was very pleased to see this new format coming, so I could now join in and see what the series is all about. Very thankful that they've sent it to me. I'm going to try and read this over Christmas as well, and I will definitely be picking up the rest for sure. Rock is a Lady's Modesty, Volume 1. This was kind of amusing. Prim, proper, old girls school, and a couple of girls just want to rock out to like heavy metal music, and they manage to start jamming together. And when they're alone jamming, they get really like aggressive and sweary, and it's quite funny. You've got like the two sides of the people. This is what I'd probably put in like the GL line. Like, it's kind of like laid back campy. It's not explicitly, but it's pretty much an all-female cast spending time and being like together. Bocce maybe as well. There's probably a word for the series like those. I'd probably put this in a similar vein, though it isn't quite, it's not for coma like some of those ones. But it's funny. A Terrifying Student at Ghoul School Volume 1. So this is a spin-off from the main series, A Terrifying Teacher at Ghoul School. I haven't started reading that one yet because I have lots of gaps in the series, but we do have a spin-off from that one that has just come out as well. Lycoris Recoil Repeat Volume 1, another spin-off side story anthology. I'm not too clear from the main series. I haven't read the main series yet. I have just Volume 1, but I think Yen Press have sent me a couple of these side stories now. I haven't gotten into them yet. I kind of want to read more of the main story because I don't want to experience spoilers, and I want to be able to understand what's happening, so I need to get a few more volumes of the main story, read those, and then read these. Gals Can't Be Kind to an Attaco Volume 1. No idea. Very blind. Know nothing about this in the slightest. I've fallen a bit behind with some of my Volume 1 reads, to be honest, in the last couple of months. So it's on my hit list before the end of the year, alongside some of the next few ones as well. I Don't Know How to Love, and I think this is a BL one-shot. I don't think it was plastic wrapped. I can't remember off the top of my head if I took it off or not. I don't think it was. Again, very blind. Know nothing. I know nothing, but I will try and read it before the end of the year. Monster Coloured Island Volume 1. I think this is a GL. I think it might be a Monster GL, which seems to be kind of a thing at the moment. There was another one from Yen Press. Was it Common Sense something? And then we've also had This Monster Wants to Eat Me. Was that also Yen Press? Is Yen Press on a bit of a GL monster roll? Yeah. Other than that, blind. Then we have Yankee and Caramelizer, a BL one-shot. This was plastic wrapped and I've read it. So I'll talk more, I think, in my November reading vlog, but basically this guy looks really tough, but actually just really loves making desserts. And I am very, very soft and enjoying of series where we get to see food. Always looks really cool seeing them make it in manga and stuff. It's not really that smutty though. They bone right at the end, but otherwise it's otherwise quite cute. Okay, we also have Layla and the Winds of War, and this is a light novel. It is a hardcover, and it actually feels really nice. I love a little hardcover like this. I looked at the premise, and it is apparently about a Polish orphan during World War I. It doesn't sound like it's going to be the most jolliest of reads, and I've been mildly avoiding anything that's too sad. So I haven't gotten to this yet, and I don't really intend to just yet for a little while. Maybe in the new year when things have calmed down a little bit. I think I've heard good things, but it can be good and still not jolly, and that's what worries me. Okay, the last thing that Yen Press sent me, and I was mildly tickled to receive this, was the Oshinoko colouring book. Now I don't own any colouring books. This is my first colouring book, and I was very amused by it. I don't know if I can bring myself to actually colour it in. I don't know if other people feel a similar way. I've got this like nice, design in the back here, but I was just mildly tickled. I was like, what is this? Oh, it's a colouring book. Maybe on stream. Maybe we do some colouring on stream if people are up for that. I'd need to find something to colour it in though with. Okay, we're on our last stack. We have a few things in here. So we have pickups from both Forbidden Planet International and Travelling Man in Leeds. I don't remember exactly which volumes came from which, so they're all mixed in together. So apologies for that. I've dropped in Leeds for various reasons over the last couple of months, stopping by for appointments, picking people up, stuff like that. And I pick up a couple of volumes each time, a 3 for 2 or so. And it's kind of just accumulated up a little. Oh, also there was the blind box day, and I live streamed some of that, and I think I have some of my pickups from that as well. So first off, we have Do You Really Want Only a Meal, Volume 1 from Tokyo Pop, Love Line. Blind pickup. I thought the title amused me, especially when they have question marks in. That tickles me. I don't know why. Next we have Adabana Volume 1. This was a blind pickup. Oh, I picked this up in Travelling Man. I remember I picked this up in Travelling Man. I talk about it in my September. I have talked about it in a reading vlog. I don't remember which one now. It is a murder mystery. I would say do be a little cautious going in, because I'd seen a lot of people talking about it and talking about how good it was, and I'm not necessarily saying it's bad, but there is a lot of trigger warnings and concerning elements and parts in it that I think people should potentially look into if they're concerned or worried. I was not expecting what was happening based on the way people talked about it. I personally am not too fussed. I feel there was a bit of a disconnect seeing people talk about it on social media and then what the actual content of it was. So I just want people to be mindful, and I don't want anyone to read it expecting something or not realizing what sort of content is in it and then get bothered by it. It is a short series, and I do like my murder mysteries. Just want to keep people okay. Assassin and Cinderella Volume 2. Oh, this is like as close to smut as you can get before you plastic wrap it. I love both of them. I love how steamy it gets. I just hope it does get plastic wrapped at some point. I feel like we're edging. Bride of the Death God Volume 1. Blind pickup on this one. Seen a lot of people pick it up. I don't remember what people have thought of it if they've read it, but this was a blind pickup, and I'm kind of weirdly looking forward to reading it. I'm going to try and do a bunch of Volume 1s in December as well. I have time off, so I'm hopeful that all of these mini challenges I'm setting myself I can achieve. Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill Volume 1. This has been like on my, when people ask me like, what do you want in print? This is like the only one I can think of. I have no clue when it comes to stuff that is digital but not in print. There's enough in print, I just can't manage mentally trying to think about both. But I absolutely adored it. I'm so glad we've got it in print. It is a bit painfully thin, but I'm very, very glad that we now have it, and I really enjoyed it a lot. It's probably one of my favourite reads of the year already. I think I have 2 on order, and there is also the light novel coming out at the same time as well. Next we have volumes 13 and 14 of Vampire Dormitory. Honestly, I'd been holding off picking it up because I was really mad about the fact that it didn't end at 10 volumes. But it turns out it's complete at 14. It does actually say final volume on the back of that, and I'm holding it to it. So I'm just gonna finish the last 4 volumes in one go, maybe before the end of the year, or do I keep promising myself too many now? And see what sort of car crash it ends up being. Sheeta's Little Big World Volume 1, blind pickup. No idea, not even read the blurb, but it is a blind pickup from Kodansha, small volume. Merry Witch's Life Volume 2. Now I read Volume 1 in October as part of my Reading Vibes reads, but it was my last read of the month and I didn't manage to read Volume 2 before the end, so I held off because I didn't want to, it's really annoying splitting series across months when I've been doing monthly reading vlogs, because it's just kind of a pain to talk about it when you're reading it back to back, across 2 videos. So currently I'm holding off. I have plenty to read. I might wait till next October to read this. Slow releasing, so I might have volume 3 by that point too. How I Attended an Old Guys Mixer Volume 1, another series from Panini. I kind of like this sort of cover design where they're all sideways and they're all set at the table like that. An interesting read on women who cross-dress because they work in a bar for that. It was kind of cute, I think. I think I liked it. I think I enjoyed it. I think. Kaiju number 8, B-Side Volume 2. I hadn't realised that this is just complete at 2, that this is the last one, until I'd flipped it over last night. It says final volume there. I don't know how far into the main story you need to be to read this. I'm a bit behind, so I might hold off for now. But it's only 2 volumes, so that's complete, I guess. Cat Companions, Maru, Mu, and Hachi Volume 4. After how devastated I was reading Volume 1, I was like, I don't want to pick up more. And then I was like, actually, no, I need to pick up more because I need to make sure that they're okay. I need to keep reading to make sure these cats do fine. So I have been picking it up to I want a few together to make sure I can get to a point where things are better. But that Volume 1 broke me. Absolutely devastated me. Tore me to pieces. Dragon Quest, The Mark of Erdrick, Volume 1. Don't actually know what this is about, but I am a big Dragon Quest fan. I love Dragon Quest. The only Dragon Quest I think I haven't played are 10, which I don't think you can outside Japan, and then some of the really early ones, which, yeah, Erdrick, but I do know of Erdrick. I have the Dragon Quest 3 3D or 2 HD remake to play, and I do plan on getting the 7 one as well, even though I did play it on the DS a while back. I have no idea what the plot of this is, if it like follows the Dragon Quest. Ooh, after the events of Dragon Quest 3 video game. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play 3 HD remake and then I'm gonna read this. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm really excited now. I feel like I need to play the game now. Huriyasumi Volume 6. This has been like, oh, such good slice of life, and I've really wanted to read it, but I've held off because I was trying to not touch this pile. I mean, there are some that I have a lot from like publishers and stuff, but I was trying to not touch it too much, so oh, I'm so pleased. It's plot, what plot? It's just pleasant. It's just nice. It's pleasant. We are getting there. We don't have too much left. We have Lost in the Cloud, Volume 1. I didn't realise until like I had it in my hand that it's colour, so that would be why it costs a bit more. A new series from Seven Seas. It is a blind pickup other than that. It is a webtoon. It is a webtoon. My Girlfriend's Not Here Today, Volume 5. Another one I've been holding off reading till I filmed this video. Such a mess, such a mess. Reading it for the mess. Do not like say it's good or any of the characters are good. Reading for the mess. I look forward to reading more mess. On and Off Volume 2. Work-life balance. Imbalance, sorry, that completely changed the meaning. Really liked Volume 1. It's unfortunately a really quick read and quite pricey, so I almost didn't pick it up, but yeah, it's $13.99. It's another thin Square Enix, so I think Ice Guy and Cool Girl, Villain's Day Off, Cherry Magic, so I don't know how much I'm gonna rush or just maybe wait for stuff to be on sale like I've done with some of the others, but really liked it. Princess I Loved in My Past Life is Now a Middle-Aged Dad, Volume 1. I also have read this one, and I talk about it in a reading vlog. Don't remember which one though. Mixed feelings. I don't know if I liked it. It's really silly, it's really dumb, it really plays into it a whole lot. It's kind of the whole, is it okay the age gap? Because, well, technically, he's her, does that make it fine? And he's a teenager. But otherwise, it's primarily a comedy, and nothing's real, like, there isn't, like, nothing's really happened. They are trying to like rebuff the guy and he is refusing to let that happen. It's very silly. Reliving My Life with a Boyfriend Who Doesn't Remember Me, Volume 4. I think not only have I read Volume 5 as well, but I think I filmed and posted the video where I picked that up. This is just how long it's taken me to do this whole video. Adore it. One of my favourite reads of the year. Highly recommend. I highly recommend reading a bunch of the volumes together as well. I read 1 to 3 together and I think that was like a good amount. And now I've been reading them volume by volume as I've gotten them. Next we have Scum's Wish, Volumes 2 and 4. Decided to apparently pick this series up this year. So I'm now grabbing what I can. I think I'm only missing a couple of volumes till it's complete, which I'm quite pleased with, though I think they might be the really hard to find ones, so whoops. Snowball Earth, Volumes 4 and 6. I already have Volume 5, so this was to fill a gap. 7 might be out, but it's out recently-ish from now, so I'm still considering myself primarily up to date. I read 1 to 3 of this all together. It was a wonderful thing to binge. and I'm looking forward to reading 4, 5 and 6 together as well. Our last stack are bits from SciFier, so we have some SciFier pre-orders and I think 1 or 2 volumes that got separated from one of my other orders because they came in a bit late to everything else. So I do think the cover is fine, but we're going to play it safe. So the first one we have is a Faku. It is called Bunny Mating Season by Super Zombie. Faku volumes have gotten sadly thin as of late, so that is how thin it is. I haven't opened or read this one yet, but I don't have high expectations. I just enjoy collecting Faku. They also pretty much go out of print as soon as they come out, so if you don't get them as they come out, you won't be able to pretty much get them again. Next we have Dangerous Convenience Store, and I'm now wondering, I think I might have actually bought this in store. It has a tag on it. I'm just blind. I have been holding off reading it because I've really enjoyed it. It's been such an eye-opener for BL and webtoons, and I don't want it to be done. Now, there might be a volume 7 with side stories. I'm not sure if 70s have announced it. Actually, it might have been on the website. But it comes out like June or something. So I was like, I'll hold off so there's a smaller gap. But I think the main story wraps in this one. But I'm definitely going to be reading it in December because it's D-Gen December, and anything plastic wrap counts for that. So lots of BL reading to be done. Now I'm going to do the next 3 together, not because like the series are actually related, but because I relate them together. So these were all pre-orders from SciFier, and we have Roses and Champagne, Paint of the Night, and Dear Door. Now these are 3 series that I knew nothing about. As I've said before, when it comes to anything not physical, I have no idea. But when these 3 got licensed, everyone was super happy, everyone was super excited. It was just wonderful to see everyone so like happy to see the licenses and these getting physical prints. And I pre-ordered all 3 of these because these seem to be like the 3 like, oh my gosh, these have prints. So I pre-ordered all 3 of these. I have read all 3. I think I had like 1 a month. I think this came in September, October, and then November for Dear Door. Dear Door is chunky. I'm not sure if the page count is like crazy higher compared to some of the others. I think the pages just feel a lot thicker. Maybe they needed to be sturdier for the viewer, like readership, sorry. Anywho, it was nice to see all of these get a print now, and I'll remain, and I'll continue to pick up the rest as they come out. Our last volume I pre-ordered from SciFier, and last volume in the haul, and I've saved it till last, is Villains Are Destined to Die, Volume 8. Look at this cover. Oh my god. There was no way I was going to wait to unbox this for a video. I was salivating when I saw I got the dispatch notice. I was really busy when it arrived, so I did wait a couple of days till I had a moment or some time, and I like just settled in and got really cozy, and I just read the whole thing. Oh my god. I haven't filmed my November reading vlog, so I'll go into more talking about it, and I'll show some like panel spoilers of stuff that like broke me. But this was a 10 out of 10 volume. I adore the series. I adored this volume. It was excellent, and I can't believe 9 isn't even out in Korea yet, so we've got a little bit of time to wait till we get 9 in English. But I'm going to try and not read online because I've enjoyed reading them physically. So I did already know what the cover of 8 was going to be because I do have the Korean copy as well, and that came out about 6 months ago. It's usually, I think, about 6 months, 4 to 6 months between Korean copy and English copy. And I buy the special editions because they come with bonuses. I adore the cover though. Callisto in the background, clinging to... Ah! Ah! I'll talk more in my reading vlog. And with that, we are done for this MISC haul video. Thank you so much for watching. It's long overdue. I have such a big pile of stuff to put away at the moment. And now I can read a whole bunch of this stuff, like Dangerous Convenience Store and others that I've now escaped. I've forgotten about now. Ask and you will receive, that was it. Massive thank you to both Panini and Empress for sending me early copies. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, again, for clarification, because this always happens when I do these haul videos, this is an accumulation of bits dating back to August now, and it is early December currently. I've probably missed a few bits because I was rushing last night and not checking my spreadsheet properly. If you're interested in early access to my videos, do check out my channel memberships. It's 99p a month. I'm trying to get back on it, and I'll be doing loads of videos over my holiday. I'm really excited and looking forward to it. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my social media links found down below. But otherwise, I hope you have the most wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!